Hey guys, it's Zubas here, the Baron's Finest, getting you all a deck profile. This is the first part of a double upload little special I'm doing. I decided, hey, let's actually upload Speedroid. I like this deck. It's a fun one, but I don't usually keep it built together for some reason, even though I actually picked up like sleeves for it. And I'm also going to be making an apology in this deck profile. I don't really have the motivation to like go grab the entire extra deck together for this video. So in the description you will find the list, my at least theory practice extra deck. This is more like a, I don't know why, but even though I like this deck and I keep building it, I always like keep finding myself going back to like 1.0 drafts of it, so I never like keep it fully built. But without further, we're gonna get started on this deck list. This is just mono Speedroid for the most part. There are some non-Speedroid cards or some non-Speedroid monsters, but I try to keep it as Speedroid as possible. So to start off with, we have 3 copies of Speedroid Terratop, the best Speedroid in the archetype, I'd even say. If you don't control a monster, you can special it, and then if you summon it by its when it's summoned, you get to add a Speedroid from deck to hand, except Terratop. And you can only get the search effect once per turn. So it's like it's a really big part of your playmaker, because one, it enables itself, 2, it grabs you whatever, and then like your deck just circulates from there. We also play 3 copies of Double Yo-Yo. Double Yo-Yo is on normal summon. You get to target a level 3 or lower Speedroid Engrave, and then special it. This is like kind of like your Junk Synchro / Debris Dragon, except it's not really the main playmaker. It's more like, oh, I need to make a play and I have nothing to go off of. This is how I'm doing it. This is a card that I know some people say, oh, don't max this, play 2 of it, but I like maxing it. 3 copies of Speedroid Totem Bird. If you control a wind monster, you get to special it, and then you get to sack it. Wait. If you control one monster, you can special summon this card from your hand. You contribute it, and then special summon a Speedroid Tuner from deck, and then you can special summon from the rest of the turn except wind monsters. You can only special summon 1 Totem Bird per turn. As a ruling, because I know some people get this like confused about this card, the whole you can only special summon wind effect monster condition only applies if you tribute it to summon the tuner, not if you just special from hand. So this is a great card to actually go in a Speedroid engine if you want to try the engine out for Speedroids. People like to go triple triple Terratop, one Totem Bird, and then 1 copy of the following card, Speedroid Triad Dice. What Triad Dice does is it's basically like a Necro Garden. You banish from grave, and then you get to negate an attack, and it's a quick effect. And you negate the next attack, excuse me, so your opponent can be like, oh, I'm attacking my weenie, you're forced to negate it, if they know how to play around it that way. But this is also a really good card just because it's level 3 tuner. You don't mind making 6s. Kendama is a really important card in the deck, and like a card you should be playing 1 or 2 of. But and plus your entire extra deck is like wins anyways, and a lot of the main deck is geared around that factor. And then the most important tuner is Speedroid Red-Eyed Dice. When it is normal or special, you target another Speedroid, or you target a Speedroid except Red-Eyed Dice. Declare a level from 1 to 6. Its level becomes that level. So you can hit, literally, this is a 2-card any Synchro, essentially. You just can't make 8s, but hey, you know, Red-Eyed Dice is Red-Eyed Dice. And that really, it's a card you'll probably be floating into for Totem Bird usually. But that is it for the deck profile. Wow, that'd be the really short deck. That's it for the Speedroid monsters. Excuse me, I am tired, you guys. For the rest of the monsters, we also play 1 copy of Sylphid. This is like a Garuda the Wind Spear type of card, but the reason we run Sylphid over Garuda is just because of the fact that the effect is technically better. And for people who don't know this card's effect, it is when this card is destroyed by battle, or is destroyed and sent to the graveyard. No, destroyed by battle and sent to the graveyard. Your opponent randomly discards a card from their hand, so it has the ability to pluck a card. It's also 17, which isn't bad. You know, so it's not the worst card ever. Plus, banishing is kind of cool with Chanbara, I believe it is, the double attacker, which is an extra deck card, which I'm not showing you guys an extra deck again, I'm sorry. Double Flying Kamakiri. Yes, I realize that battle floaters are extremely slow, but this is a casual deck. This isn't made to be super competitive. But it floats you into so much of your deck, including the next guy, Top Runner. It just gives you access to a level 4 tuner. And that's really all Top Runner is, by the way. It's just a level 4 wind machine tuner. And the machines kind of matter because you can play Gear Gigant X in this if you want to. So I like the Top Runner. And I know Japan does it a lot too, when like Pure Speedroid, whenever you see that. 1 Gen XLI Birdman, you're bouncing a ton of winds, and it's another level 3 summonable tuner. So it gets plays going. We also play double Pelika. I play double Pelika, the Descendant of Gusto, along with double Ghost Ogre and Snow Rabbit. This is a thing that I've been kind of doing because it gives me another little engine in the deck outside Speedroids. Pelika lets you access Freeze, which is a really good card. Sphreez also recycles. Not to mention they're all psychics for teleport. So that's why I play these, and like this gives you on-demand removal. This gives you on-demand playmakers. So that's why I do it like that. But you don't have to do that. You can cut these if you want. I like them though. But that is it for the monsters. For the spells, 1 Raigeki, 1 Book of Moon, 1 Soul Charge, 1 Mind Control. You have like level 1s and 3s, and like you can make plays with a lot of cards. Double Teleport, just double. I think triples clog you with only 4 targets. Double MST because I don't want to deal with back row. 2 copies of Shock Surprise, which is a card I absolutely love. You banish up to 2 Speedwords from your graveyard, then target cards on the board and destroy them. So it's a really good card. And then for the last spell we play 3 copies of Speed Recovery. You basically monster reborn a Speedroid, and then during the main phase, except the turn it was sent to graveyard. You get banish it from grave, then target a Speedroid in your graveyard, add it to your hand. So it's either a monster reborn or a warrior returning alive. So either way, it's a 1-for-1 or a +1. It's a really good card. I love Speed Recovery. And then that does it for the spells. Also, for people who don't get the art on this card, this is Speedroid Kendama, just so you guys know. It is Kendama. And then for the last 4 cards, 1 Vanity's Emptiness. If you make a strong enough game state with a Kendama or something, or a Chanbara, and then you can lock them out with Emptiness, that's pretty good. 1 Call, because sometimes you need to recur plays. 1 Ring. I don't really like this card as much as format, but I like it in more casual play, so that's why I play the Ring of Destruction. And the Jar of Avarice, because I like recycling. But that's all I'm going to do for this deck profile, guys. I realize this is a really short one. And again, no extra deck. Just make sure your extra deck is like all wins. That's the important part. As long as your extra deck is like all win-based cards, you should be fine. It's not that big a deal if you like can't do, or it's like not the end of the world if you can't do all wins. But wins are pretty much the way you want to go. Your extra deck should be all wins, like for the most part. Play like every win synchro you can. Mist Bird, Hastorr, even play Mist Wurm. Some people like double clearing, but again, I'm posting my extra deck in the description. I'm just really too lazy to go get it for you guys. I'm sorry, but the fact that I'm having to record 2 videos in one day because I'm behind and I had a final today, I'm a little bit tired and I just don't want to do it today. I'm really sorry, but I'm trying to keep as close to this double upload thing as possible. I don't know what I'm profiling tomorrow or for the next few days. I just know like the last 4 deck profiles. But that's going to do it for now, guys. I hope you enjoyed Speedroids for what it was worth. I know this wasn't like the best deck profile. But again, extra deck in the description. Be sure to comment, like, sub if you can. And I will see you guys later. Peace.